Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about the topic general trunking diagram for a switching system. The diagram is already visible on your screen. A general trunking contains three kinds of switching network. As you all can see, first is concentrator, expanders and the router. A customer call is connected to a supervisory trunk by a concentrator. That is, customer call is connected via concentrator to the supervisory trunk. For a local call, the root switch connect the supervisory trunk to the particular expander on which terminated the line of called customer. For a junction call, it is connected the supervisory trunk to an outgoing junction on the route to the required destination. A register is connected to the supervisory trunk by an auxiliary concentrator receives address information and process it to determine the destination of a call. The central processor interrogates all trunk which can be used for a required connection to determine which are free. In manual system, the concentrator consists of group of answering jack and plugs in front of the operation. The operator performs the function of a register and the central control. The expanders are provided by the jack in the multiple. A single switch can provide access to all the lines on even the largest exchange. Thus, there is no need for route switch, as you all can see on the screen. In a manual system, the router cannot be needed. In basic struggle step-by-step system, each concentrator is a group of customers uniselector and each expander is a group of final selector since distributed control is used. There are no registers and no central control. As you all can see, the supervisory register can be located in the two position. The one is this and the other one is this. For local call, it is provided by relay in the final selector circuit. For a junction call, it is provided by an outgoing junction relay set. In a director exchange, the director perform the register function, but there is no central control. The route switch contains three rank of selectors, the first code together with second and third code selector and the first and second numerical selector. As this we have already discussed in a previous video. Since registers are used, the supervisory circuit is located in the incoming trunk of the root switch and connected to a director by the A-digit selector hunter. While in a crossbar system, the markers comprise the central control, as you all can see in the figure. Each of the switching network consists of a two-stage link network. Since DN to EN translation is provided, the concentrator can also act as an expander. One group of trunk connect it to supervisory unit and the other is folded back to it from the outgoing side of the root switch. In a stored program controlled by a system, all call processing function may be performed by a central processor. Thus, there are no separate supervisory unit and no register between the trunk and the central control. A tandem exchange or a trunk exchange has no subscriber, so it contains no concentrator or expanders. Concentration is not required because incoming junctions are more heavily loaded than customer lines. This is all about the general trunking diagram of a switching system. I hope you all understand the diagram clearly. Thank you for watching this video.